Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Teen Take and Make. This week we're going to make a snowstorm in a jar. You'll see our supplies laid out here, including water, glitter, paint, a jar, some baby oil, and a paintbrush. Before we get started, I want you guys to notice a couple of things. I've put a piece of cardboard down and I'm wearing some clothes that I don't care about because today's experiment could get quite messy. To begin, we're going to take our jar and our water and we're going to fill our jar about a quarter of the way with water. I also want to note that while I'm using my kettle, that's just because it's easy to pour out of, the water is just at room temperature. Our next step is to take our white paint and mix it in with the water, which you'll see me doing here. I'm just pouring that directly from the container. And then I am going to use a paintbrush, but you could use a skewer or any other sort of instrument just to mix the paint and the water as you see here. The end goal is to have something about the color of milk. Next up, we need to add our baby oil to this mixture. You'll note that the baby oil is double bagged, and that's just to make sure it arrived to you guys safely. I'm just going to take the bag containing the baby oil out, and then I'm going to open it and create kind of a funnel with the one edge of the bag, and then very carefully and very slowly pour it into the jar. And you'll notice that because oil and water do not mix, eventually we're going to have a separation of the two liquids. Why does this happen? Well, it's because oil is less dense than water, so it rests on the top, while the paint and water mixture sinks to the bottom. This principle will become clear after a couple of seconds of settling. Well, not strictly necessary. It's going to look cool if we add some glitter to this mixture, and just like the water and paint, it's going to eventually sink below the oil. Next up is to actually create our snowstorm, and to do that we are going to need some Alka-Seltzer tabs. The key ingredients in these are sodium bicarbonate and citric acid, which react with the water in the paint mixture to create a gas, which then rises up through the paint and creates this cool snowstorm effect in the oil. You need to break your Alka-Seltzer tabs up into little pieces, after which you can then drop them in and you'll see the effect of the snowstorm, which might look something like this. You might be wondering why you need to break your Alka-Seltzer tabs up into little pieces, and it's because if you add too much to the mixture, you're going to end up with this overflowing mess. We want to thank you guys for participating in another one of our virtual programs. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.